In this video, I'm going to be doing a virtual color analysis on the woman on your screen. This is a great illustration to show the importance of removing colored hair from a seasonal color analysis, because seasonal color analysis is based on natural coloring. And if your hair is colored to a color that is not in harmony with you, it can really skew your face coloring and therefore skew your color analysis results. So a seasonal color analysis professional removes unnaturally colored hair from an analysis. So stay tuned. Hey everyone, I'm Carol Braley of carolbraley.com and virtualcoloranalysis.com. In this video, like the intro said, I'm going to be doing a virtual color analysis on the woman on your screen. To properly do a color analysis on this woman, I remove her colored hair from the analysis, because colored hair can really skew your face skin coloring and hence therefore skew your color analysis result. There have been many times when an in-person client walks through the door and I first meet them and they have colored hair around their face that I actually think they may be warm upon looking at them, but once we get colored hair pulled off the face and colors against them and what have you, they end up being cool, because I find colored hair can really skew your face coloring, particularly if it's not in harmony with your coloring in terms of undertone, value, and intensity. So without further ado, let's jump in. First step is I look at somebody's eyes, and I would never, rule officially out seasons by looking at somebody's eye, but I look at their eye pattern and make a hypothesis to, as input into putting somebody's color analysis puzzle pieces together. Do I see high winter in this eye? No. Do I see high autumn? No. I'm leaving spring and summer on the table by looking at this eye. The next step is I look at a picture of somebody with their natural hair coloring and natural coloring around the age of 20 and look at that. And this particular woman, I see her having ashy hair. I don't see a great deal of warmth in this hair color. I also see, it might be a lighting thing in this picture, but I don't see her skin being extremely bright. And if you wanted a reference for, somebody who I would see as having bright skin, go to my last video posted where I analyzed a true spring. I see this skin in this photo as being muted, and so I just take that in, and I also note that lighting might be an issue in this photo. But so moving along, so I'm seeing, high summers. Before I move along, I'd like to say I'm seeing a high summer situation here. Then let's move on to the color comparisons. So as I said earlier, in this color analysis, I'll be removing this woman's colored hair from the mix. And so first step is looking at cool versus warm. On your screen here, on the left is cool gray. On the right is warm brown. I just take in that I feel like the warm brown is distracting from her. You're more inclined to look at the brown before her, where she's, more in focus on the left side. I'm distracted by that brown. If you also focus on the jawline, I see that her jawline appears more lifted on the left side. But let's continue on and look at more. Here's a cool pink versus a warm orange. I'm definitely distracted by that orange. That orange is overwhelming her. It's adding shadowing to her skin. She appears brighter on the left side. Here is a cool blue versus a warm green. that warm green is very out of harmony from her. You're more inclined to focus on the green before her. Her face is more smooth on the cool side, which is the left side. I feel like the green is adding unflattering coloring to her. And then to look at cool versus warm in a more refined level, on the left here is a summer blue versus a spring blue, on the right. And so summer is cool, soft, and light. Spring is warm, light, and bright. And that blue on the right is adding shadowing to her skin. She's brighter, and the blue on the left is more in harmony. Here is a summer gray versus a spring camel brown. That camel brown is out of harmony. Her face is actually visually wider. She's more brighter on the left side. And then one more, or actually a couple more, here is summer purple versus a spring yellow. That yellow is way out of harmony with her. You're more inclined to focus on the yellow before her. Everything is just all pulled together on that left side. And then let's say you were still having trouble, looking even at summer versus spring to, look at refined value and intensity on her. Here is a look at a true summer flag on the left versus a true spring flag on the right. And, on the right, her face has shadowing on it. On the left, she's brighter. And if you go to my last video, you'll see a situation where somebody is a true spring, and the true spring flag adds brightness to that person's face. And I don't see that happening with this person. She's the opposite. I see her leaning to the summer side for sure. And then because this person leans cool, I'm going to look at true winter on the left versus true summer colors, because these are the cool color seasons to determine her home season. And that winter blue on the left is way out of harmony. It's overwhelming her. And then here is a purple, so winter purple on the left, summer purple on the right. That winter purple is way out of harmony with her. It's just too dark. It's heavy on her. And so she leans summer. And then here's a look at the flows. And so I just want to pause here and eliminate some confusion with the flows. So if somebody was... so on your screen here is true summer, middle is muted summer, so that's the palette between summer and autumn, and on the right here is light summer, which is the palette between summer and spring. If somebody is a muted summer, it means their coloring shows evidence of both summer and autumn in it, and because, summer being a cool season, autumn is a warm season, because muted summer, is the palette between these two, it's a neutral undertone range palette. So if somebody's a muted summer, they're neutral cool undertone because they lean cool, but, it would have been a little bit of a close call between cool and warm for this person, and it wasn't. And the same deal with the one on the right, because light summer is a mix of summer, which is cool, and spring, which is warm. It would have been a tough call between cool and warm for this person, and it wasn't. And then visually on the screen, hopefully you can easily see that the middle and the right colors are overwhelming to her. The best color is on the furthest left. The color in the middle and is too heavy, it's too dark on this particular person, and then the color on the right is just too light. The most power and most harmony is on the furthest left. And then looking at summer blue on the left versus a cool summer blue, cool summer being the palette between summer and winter, The cool summer blue is just too dark. It's wearing her, and it would have been a close call between winter and summer in the previous steps, and it wasn't. And her coloring showed no evidence of winter in it to me. And so that also helps rule out the palette on the right on your screen. And so this person is a true summer, and I've since heard back from this client, and she is very happy with her results. Have a great day.
Or you don't have to, you know, say that's a